Alright, ladies and gentlemen, everyone live here with us, and of course everyone watching on YouTube, welcome to the arena. We have returned with a blockbuster lineup. For all the MK fans out there, hope everyone is having a wonderful day. On the mic, he is back. Bulk, what's poppin', baby?
Well, happy Easter, everybody.
Bulk, did you get a fresh cut?
Fresh cut. Well, I did roll down the car window as it was driving, and I lost all of the bum fluff.
So chat, today actually I wanted to take a day off because I have a very early appointment tomorrow, even though most of the time I shouldn't say it, Bulk, because then some technical difficulties always pop up. But when I saw those signups,
one's going to be like a game 5.
We had to do it. No, I saw the signups today, and this literally is a 10 out of 10 lineup. I think you guys out there agree with me. This is filled with arena champions, left and right, some very interesting matchups we haven't seen for a long time. And we can immediately start talking about match number 1, where Daniel is gonna meet KANIMANI. Two arena champions, two absolute neutral monsters in MK1. And I haven't seen them play each other for an eternity, Bulk, so I'm hyped about this one. Daniel, Kani, both of them young players, big talents here in our EU scene. But there can only be one tonight, and that is only the appetizer, chat. Because my boy, ARNKRATOS, decided, you know what, let me play a little bit of MK as well. Today, match versus DJ, in my opinion, the strongest Kitana player we have on the PC side of things, Bulk. A force to be reckoned with. DJ is one of those players, can beat literally every single player in the world when he is having a good day. So this is going to be another interesting match. And if you guys think we stop there, no. ROETHOR versus ITSLINKUEI, QUAN, Janet versus SUBZERO, Bulk. Unbelievable that we are even able to announce matchups like that.
I can't wait. The amount of youth and talent is coming out of our digital ears right now.
But it is the new generation. What can we say? So many
we need to
young
retire.
players. We honestly might have to retire very soon. But MAKORAN, back at it. So many people on the YouTube side asked for him, saying, Rip, where is MAKORAN? Did he stop competing? And the answer is no. Marco just had a very rough work schedule for the last weeks. But today he officially returns to the arena. And that means, Bulk, it's time to sweat versus ITHREEX, one of our lonely Havoc mains. And now I want to see the chat prediction. Daniel versus KANIMANI. Who do you guys have out there?
Well,
very one-sided.
It is. I'm just looking at that. Come on, chat. Put your faith put your money where your digital mouths are. Let's get some backings behind former arena champion Daniel.
Have they forgotten about Daniel? Like, have they forgot what kind of player Daniel actually is?
You mean a super sweat lord?
This man is insane, and a lot of people might regret here.
Yeah,
putting so many channel points on Kani.
People forget that Daniel is sweatier than a pharaoh's sock.
Quite often, these guys compete for money. That's literally, even though it sounds rough, but that's the only thing they care about. So they want to get the best chance, and of course that's most likely possible with a top tier character, Bulk. Noah, thank you so much for the resub. Queen Chance, thanks for the raid alongside Tigris. You guys are amazing.
Yes, thank you so much for the raids. You raided just in time to see the network drop? No? Question mark? Maybe that's just my end.
I mean, NRS anyway, officially put the tweet out today about the current stats of the servers. It is a little bit rough, it is a little bit choppy, but let's try to make the best out of it.
Yes, and making the best out of it is KANIMANI right there, as they managed to corner Johnny. Oh, what an anti-air.
That was a good one. I mean, we are literally watching one of the prodigies here in our EU region, and KANIMANI, this is all business at this point. Daniel is fighting for his life, trying to get out of that corner.
Yeah, managed to block the overhead, but ate the low. Janet coming in to give her parallel universe counterpart a bit of a hand. Finally, Daniel gets the chance to start some offensive offense.
But plus frames, try to backdash out of it. KANIMANI still in the driver's seat.
Okay, getting hands on blind man. Into the Janet pickup. Oh, just getting shanked right in the belt buckle right there. He was aiming for the stomach, but obviously he's blind. Don't tell him; you'll hurt his feelings. Kenshi taking the first match.
Yeah, one of the new additions to KANIMANI's main roster. We see a lot of Kenshi gameplay from his side lately. I can understand why. A strong character, useful in quite a lot of matchups as well. But we know that KANIMANI is one of those players who can literally play the entire roster on the highest possible level, and that is very, very impressive first of all, and it is very, very useful, Bulk, because you can always adjust during the match, test out a different character, and of course true loyalists don't have that option. So KANIMANI, this man is insane.
Right.
Plus, it gives you the knowledge of other characters. If you are piloting said character, what are you looking for? So you're able to scope out ahead of time offensive tendencies and maybe make someone overextend.
Cinder, thank you so much for the resub. Wolf Prince is saying, Ribs, your voice is so crisp, my ears. You guys are way too kind. Thank you so much.
Are we talking about the bearded eargasm right here? Rip. Speaking of Rip.
Bulk, this man, he is trying to speedrun this. I don't know if KANIMANI potentially has a date right after this show or whatever, but this man is trying to dominate.
He's respecting the boss. The boss said, I've got an appointment to go to. So he's respecting the host's wishes.
That is right.
Right, blocking the overhead Casper. Ducking the double Kroll. But getting hit by the double Tinder swipe. Everything comes in doubles here.
Get launched back against the wall, and now Daniel, now it's time to shine, my friend.
Yes, we've removed the chance of a breaker. Use of incredibly intelligent play from Daniel. Doing the old Nightwolf advance there was KANIMANI, the dash up down 3. Right, Striker lurking in the back. Ectoplasm from Casper all over the shop.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Goes for the resummon, and we continue that pressure. Jumping in and out of the corner like it's nothing.
Just to, I think, more to protect Casper, so that we don't lose all of the charge in one go.
KANIMANI, you have to relax a little bit. Daniel, wake up, jump, ballsy, especially versus a player with so many strong anti-air options.
Yes, looks at some buttons and an anti-air comes out. Getting sniped by the grenades and then eating a palm full of plasma.
KANIMANI slowly running away with the game. That means we're officially on match, aka sweep point, versus our arena champion Daniel, who's trying to get the right answers to that Kenshi gameplay.
Yeah. Daniel be like, don't you know who I am? I'm a former arena champion.
And KANIMANI say, you know what, I'm the 9-time. What you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
but that's a good point. KANIMANI is the most successful player in the arena. No one has won as many championships, but Daniel is saying, you know what? Let me show you how to play Kenshi properly.
After all,
I like what I'm seeing here, and well, neither of our protagonists can, obviously. Kenshi be like, I can see what you did there, and the other Kenshi be like, really, did you?
So let's have a look. We see a lot of nooch, we see a lot of dancing around, of course, that Kenshi movement speed, quite useful.
Yeah, but the fact is the range that Kenshi is allowed to play at means that careful neutral on both sides has to be displayed. Right, Casper sandwich.
But Daniel, this man is in trouble. He needs the reversal 3-0 versus Kani.
Yeah. Daniel, unfortunately, is covered in KANIMANI's ghost juices right now.
Excuse me, Bug, what?
He was in the ghost sandwich. The Sento was out.
I don't want to hear that ever again.
Screen. YouTube, don't do it to me again.
I don't want to hear that ever again.
Do you know how much I spend on the therapy for the YouTube comments?
Oh, that is a punish, and the way he avoided the striker grenades as well. Beautiful stuff from Daniel.
The string had an auto crushing to it, just completely low profiled the grenades.
Oh, that is a punish all day long, my friend.
Yeah. Block and punish, but couldn't get the full pickup. Daniel had no Casper meter available. Couldn't do anything with it. That might be something that KANIMANI is cognizant of, so they're trying to poke Casper on the way in there, trying to get him to go away, but no, it's bad luck because we've got a full Casper bar.
And Buck, this is gonna hurt. This is a lot of damage. KANIMANI spending the sauce here in the corner.
And 37.506%. Blindfold's not going to help you in that instance.
I don't know what KANIMANI had for breakfast this morning, but I actually want the same. I mean, we're talking about two arena champions here, but KANIMANI, this match completely dominated. GG's.
Yes, that was incredibly dominant. Super dominant. Better luck next time, Daniel. Well, who's coming up next, Rip?
Oh, but you don't want to know. Because coming up next, it is the one and only. That's how we like to call him. It is my boy, ARNKRATOS. Back in the Arena League, a lot of people are always hyped when we have the boy on stream. And today it is one of those days. So, Arn, I'm ready. Send that invite right now. He has to face DJ today. DJ, in my opinion, the strongest Kitana player in our PC League. In my personal opinion, even top 3 Kitana players worldwide, Bulk.
Yes, because obviously you've got to remember Team Considerable's Danny Sadiq. If he played the game anymore.
Shout out to the boy Danny. I still remember that Kitana from the MK11 days. But chat, who do you have? Is it ARNKRATOS? Is it DJ?
Yeah, don't be tricked, ladies and gentlemen in the audience. DJ is not coming in with Devil Jin for this one. We're going to get no full screen Psycho Crushers.
Invites are out. Arn and I, we're already chilling in the lobby here, and I'm curious about ARNKRATOS' character as well, because he plays a lot of different characters lately too.
Full arena reach around. Anyway, speaking of which, we have Kitana versus the Kung Lao. Shaolin Hatsmith versus Edenian Fan-Flinging Femme.
Both special, but DJ got the patience over at Connected though.
Oh, the low starter into the corner. Face Mask and Fan's going to provide no protection to this Shaolin onslaught. Breaking through the armor reversal, and now it's Schmicks. You are being vortexed for your life right now.
ARNKRATOS just mixing the shit out of DJ over there in the corner.
Indeed. Indeed. We're not having to worry about... Oh my goodness, Janet, what are you doing? Trying to give a hit of armor, didn't do much. Oh, getting caught. Trying to do anything other than block is ARNKRATOS.
And again, getting so much mileage out of that mix-up. A true 50-50, by the way. You can't OS that, you have to guess.
Yes, and it's only made possible with Goro. With the low or overhead launcher right there. Right, delayed wake up, I believe, or a mistimed meaty from ARNKRATOS is going to give DJT an offensive chance. Can he make anything stick here in the corner? Looking for the staggers,
all of a sudden, that forward 2 overhead, and especially in an international connection like that, on top of that, with the rubbish servers we have lately, I'm sorry I have to say it like that, this is unreactable.
Absolutely. All right. Oh, just to confirm in the chat, this DJT is not the other DJT. No, this is not DJT MIT former NRS royalty DJT.
Even though the names are quite similar, especially on Steam. I think here DJ's name on Steam is DJTT actually.
They just happen to share initials, and what great initials to share. And he's not the other DJT either. This is not Donald J. Trump in between court appearances.
Yes, Chad, I agree. The servers lately, they are really, really, really bad. But at least NRS tweeted out today that they're working on it. Imagine there was an April Fool's bug. April Fool's, they're like, you know what, hold that.
You joke.
I'm gonna lose it here.
You joke, but I don't know if it was a joke. Oh God. April Fool's, suckers.
But now back to the match we go. A little bit of zoning going on. ARNKRATOS got caught off guard. Now let's take a look at that corner carry.
Okay, the double Janet punch right in there. 41.987% of juicy to Mahe. But we get the micro duck into the riposte. Decent cash out here. What's the setup going to be? Going to be a hat. Going to be another hat. Right,
Kratos
DJ
right now playing it super cool. Very relaxed here. Doesn't have to overcommit.
Yeah, has the health lead. And it's all now we're getting into that range where you have to put DJT into the vortex, and then it's down to guess. Oh, we got a clip by the fan on the recovery. Couldn't block in time.
Okay, here comes DJ.
Cost him. Another 41.987% right there. We managed to find the gap between Goro's armpits and Kung Lao's fist. Look at the punish opportunity we get here.
That was beautiful. 43%. That is quite some decent damage.
Oh, we couldn't punish blocked dive kick. That could be the mistake that costs DJT. It's not going to. We're going to sweep you off your Shaolin size 5s there, Mr. Lau.
Shibo in the chat is saying, is Lau actually good or is it just ARNKRATOS? No, in my opinion, Kung Lao is a very strong character in MK1. In my opinion, even top 4 characters when it comes down to offense, you know? One of the best offense in the entire game.
What he said, I agree. I absolutely agree with that. He's got such incredible utility, as you can see here, and he constantly forces you into that situation where you have to guess. Legitimately 50-50. You have to just choose, do I hold down or do I hold back? With my blocking.
Ooh, DJ finding the perfect time to strike. Very close chat prediction, by the way. 53 on Kratos, 47 on DJ. Little Vortex, try to armor out of it. No, that doesn't work, my friend.
Oh, it's a reset. This is going to be death. Or not.
But that was
DJT
so close.
making us all scared there. Making a match of this thing. Let's go. Now, as much time as I have for ARNKRATOS, I've got a lot of time for DJT. I see quite a lot of them outside of the on the outside in the outer world.
But the audience in the chat is letting us know that we actually right now have 43% of the entire MK1 viewership here in our channel. I don't know if I should smile or cry.
How many viewers are we talking about? Let me just see what that means.
I think we're close to 400 right now, live here on Twitch.
Okay.
Everyone welcome.
All right.
Why are you not?
Just wait till everyone opens a second window with the Rips Arena in it. The remaining 57% open that second tab. Anyway. Right. Oh, could not keep the armored wake up safe with Janet. Janet not doing any job right there.
I'm not gonna stop Bulk until I get that follow from Ed Boon on Twitter.
Yeah, don't. Just make sure you gotta get that follow. Alright, Janet doing some work now, making amends for her earlier indiscretion.
This is a very close match, by the way, and that's what I expected when I saw those two names on the lineup cards. DJ ARNKRATOS. I don't even know if we have ever seen that match before.
Yeah, indeed, and the fact that Kitana can actually pump out some decent numbers makes a whole massive difference. DJT, look how ARNKRATOS is playing around his Goro bar. The fact that he has access to Goro Raise the Roof because there it is, because the cameo bar was lit, means that this mix-up is just a straight-up mix-up.
Yep.
He can do as many overheads as he wants because the threat of the low launcher is going to keep DJT low blocking throughout the entirety of that bar being on.
I think we should refer to DJ just as DJ. It might be that the TT at the end of the name is just a smiley or something like that. I think it's just DJ.
Should we just say DJ? Okay.
Otherwise, it might be too confusing for the people out there.
Okay. All right. I hear you. We could just change the name entirely.
How do we call DJ from now on?
Boris.
Boris? What about Giuseppe though?
Giuseppe? No, because you can't take the name of Uncle Giuseppe in vain.
You know
Has
what?
to be.
Back to the action, chat. We see a lot of fans flying around. We see some backdashing. There's that little vortex, and Arn got caught.
Yeah, I like the screen control from Boris here. Keeping rampant Kratos away from him. Again, finding gap between the armpits and the hat, but couldn't make anything stick this time. Armoring through the fan. It's going to be touch for game, and there it is. Clipping her in the Manola Blanix. Kung Lao. He's more than just a hat. And an armored wake-up.
But believe it or not, you know, we just talked about Ed Boon. Wait, take a look at this, chat. Take a look at this. Oh, shit. We just got the retweet here from... Okay, you guys can't see it. From NRS Esports, from the official Twitter account. Bike. That's the first step in the right direction. Now we just need the Ed Boon retweet.
Does that mean we can call DJT Boris now? What did they retweet us?
They retweeted that we are live, Bike.
Oh, let's go! Let's go!
No chance of that, princess.
They probably tuned into the stream right now, realized that Bulk is on the mic, and now they regret that retweet.
Joke's on you, fools.
Everyone out there, welcome to the arena. Thank you so much for being here. We are watching ARNKRATOS versus DJ right now. Let's see if this is gonna go the full distance.
Kenny999 in the chat just suggested that I'm beginning to look more and more like Shujinko. I find that massively offensive for Shujinko because I'm way older than him. Anyway, we've switched out Janet for Chameleon. More DLC cameo for your more DLC cameo bang for your buck. Got the turn back and the corner switch. This is big. This is big for Boris. Goro getting Goro getting sniped right there by the Kroll.
Who says a princess can't fight?
When Boris is allowed, he has some insane screen control with whatever loadout, with either Janet or Chameleon.
DJ, he wants that game 5. I can smell it already. Super intense match right now. Good sweep.
Yeah, what a great button from Kitana. All right, running away pretty hard right now is Boris. Trying to get right out of the situation like P. Diddy. But now trapped, like at some kind of mansion with the feds all around you, is Boris here in the corner by the spiral staircase. Can he fight his way out, or is he going to get caught?
Oh, tries to grab out that little Daco S from DJ.
Oh,
and now we're talking Bulk. So close, one combo away, one opener, and there it is, chat.
Had to bring out the DLC strings right there. It did Boris as we bring it to 2-2 by my reckoning.
You know what? We have 420 people in the chat, and I want to see at least 420 emotes in our live chat right now. Go crazy, chat, because it's time for the first game 5 of the night. ARNKRATOS versus DJ, the battle of giants. But there can only be one. So who is gonna take it? I have no idea. Let's dive back into the character select, and then I'm gonna press that magic button back.
Let's go. I'm all about it. I'm just looking through my emotes for Rips Arena. Do you have enough emotes, bro?
Of course, Mike. We have all of them. Chat, here we come.
Be a fair friend.
There is no chance of that.
All right, get ready for it, chat. Here we go. The best graphic to ever have graphics. Right, go away, Chameleon. I don't want to know anything about your random pressure. Goro coming in with the armpits. Kitana on the floor, but we're armoring out. Everything's on the screen at once, just nullifying each other. Boris getting the better of that interaction right there.
Oh, that is beautiful. Our chat is going crazy as well. Cinder, thank you so much for the gifted subscription. And now DJ trying to grab Arn.
Oh, looking for the Earthworm Shim is ARNKRATOS. getting knocked down. But Millennium coming in clutch right there. And we're going to cash out into the fatal blow before the breaker gets built.
I was about to mention that. ARNKRATOS, he was so close to building that last needed bar for the breaker.
All right. Massive amounts of violence for the true Khan of Outworld here.
Round 2.
Can ARNKRATOS bring this back against Boris here in the tea house? Right, Goro is out of action for a little bit, but you can see the way that Arn plays doesn't go into that vortex situation until Goro is a threat.
DJ, looking very solid right now. ARNKRATOS in trouble.
He has to try and figure out a way to crack this nut. There's the overhead. Blocked one, but it's completely safe, don't forget, by the way. Blocked another overhead. Completely safe, by the way. It's another low. Completely safe, too. Right, the Kroll is going to help here. Boris on the offense.
Well, that is right, and now we secured the life lead. We can now play it a little bit more lame, a little bit more backdash heavy.
Did Boris just end the combo early before ARNKRATOS got a breaker?
Big whiff. Goro coming in clutch.
Oh, this is it now. This is where ARNKRATOS can find the time to shine. You're in the blender.
Wake up violence. And there is the shimmy.
Eating the earthworm shim for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right, blowing straight through whatever offensive tactic you may or may not have had, Boris.
But can we talk about how close this set is?
This is supremely close, and we could not get what spacing from Boris right there, and the cognizance to get the pickup with the fan. Boris is playing 3 steps ahead right now. You love to see it. These zoning exchanges, any decision could be your last one. Both players playing insanely well with this.
Wait. Oh, ARNKRATOS in the driver's seat. Wait a minute, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake.
Back-to-back errors from both players right now. Both of our plucky protagonists. We blocked the overhead. Wake up, Millennium! We don't have fatal blow. We have to pick this up, and we do. Boris takes it over ARNKRATOS in spectacular fashion.
I don't even know what to say anymore, chat. ARNKRATOS in the chat saying, I choked this so hard. This set was too much for me.
And DJT, thank you for allowing me to call you Boris for 5 minutes. Very much appreciate that.
That was absolutely insane from both players, honestly. DJ and Arn, thank you so much for playing it here on stream for the audience. I'm pretty sure that every MK fan out there loved this particular set. GG's.
Who doesn't like to see Kitana going absolutely ham?
But you know what? There is more on our card. And coming up next, it's literally time for maybe our YouTube favorite right now, at least according to our community over there, one of the most innovative players, I want to say, because no one does it like ROETHOR does. Back in the days, that Rambo, we all know it. And now it is KENSHI featuring Janet. And it seems like no player has the answer for it. The last time we saw ROETHOR, he 3-0'd Forever King. And today he's like, you know what, LINKUEI, you're the next one on my list.
There you go. This is why, for those who don't know, ROETHOR is the arena's young secret weapon. We keep him locked in a basement somewhere in Belgium, and the location of which cannot be disclosed. It's a secret amongst the inner circle here. But we keep him locked up so he can lab, so he can get in and learn and discover some grimy stuff. So let's see what ROETHOR has been, as the kids would say, cooking in his boudoir.
Yeah, and ROETHOR right now confidently sitting there in our top 10 ranking here in week number 5. Rank number 9 to be exact, only lost one single set in this season's qualifier phase so far. Very impressive. The players are in the lobby. Chat, once again, thank you so much for being here, everyone. Thanks for spending time with us and, of course, for supporting the entire project, the arena, the players, commentators, designers. I don't have to repeat myself here. Let me make it short. You guys are amazing, and we love every single one of you.
Make sure you do. If you can, please consider supporting the Arena project. It's the best thing out there for Mortal Kombat. Anyway, speaking of the best thing out there for you viewers, we've got only the return of Bihan, but we have Glamdalf himself, KENSHI, rocking the glam rock look, made famous in the 70s. Oh, looking up to get the throw. You love to see it. ROETHOR happy to eat that particular throw.
Who gets frozen? And ITSLINKUEI starting with some high-octane MK1.
Yeah, beautiful punish there on the attempt to get out of the corner from ROETHOR, putting hands on Wizard right now. But get off of me! Oh, you get froze. Going full Elsa mode. Real hero break there from ROETHOR. He believes he can make this comeback. Oh my goodness.
Wait a minute. ITSLINKUEI is on a mission.
Yes, but he's also in the corner next to the flowers. And if there's one thing my mum taught me is you never see a poor florist. It's true. Flowers cost so much money, especially when you have to get them for someone. Right, Janet coming in doing some stuff. Millennium just randomly shooting in the sky. Okay, we're going full Elsa mode. We're getting froze here in the other corner. Coast to coast stuff from ITSLINKUEI. Right, we've got the social distancing portal and the armor at the same time.
ROETHOR, big burger combo incoming.
Yeah, the use of resources there from ROETHOR made a massive difference, but nothing's going to help you protect that shiny ball dome from the overhead.
No.
But had to break.
And ROETHOR jumped right into that chameleon assist. ITSLINKUEI is saying, you know what? I don't care about that QUAN. I'm winning.
SUBZERO.
The timing from ITSLINKUEI. All right. Now, what adjustment can ROETHOR make? What grimy tech can he bring out with Ms. Cage?
Let's have a look at it together. By the way, coming up next, we haven't seen him for an eternity. MAKORAN versus ITHREEX. That means most likely ASHRAH versus Havoc. Let's go.
We're still doing ROETHOR ITSLINKUEI, right?
Of course.
That appointment time is really getting close, isn't it?
Chao's failure was not
my
fault, Sub-Zero.
Gene Simmons, the sorcerer,
And
getting all
of course,
feisty.
we love to share some, informational knowledge here with the community. So I just want to let everyone know I beat ARNKRATOS 15-0 in Counter-Strike in our last showdown.
Oh, let's go.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep.
When do I get to play you in Tekken? Rip hasn't paid his life insurance for that, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. You have to wait a bit longer for the showdown.
I see the boy Mark in the chat. Mark, thank you so much for the €4 donation saying, I love my bald man. Thank you guys so much.
And who doesn't? We've got a baldy on the screen, we've got a bald guy in the back. It's a literal bald man sandwich. Alright, ROETHOR this time cognizant not to just be so jump happy because Millennium is a threat, the anti-air. Oh, Janet! Miming her way to victory!
Yes, I was about to mention the same thing. ROETHOR with the poke special, securing the round, but this is such a close match so far. Pace Setter, thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs to the community.
Right, big punish on this attempt to slide into QUAN's DMs right there. Keep your Kroll to yourself, and we're going to scope out the low snipe from ITSLINKUEI. What's the setup going to be? We've got some armor. We've got the full hands-off-me portal. Pressure here in the corner. Janet coming in to provide some kind of assistance, but getting donkey punched out of the way by Sub-Zero. The stand for the money button for this rampant magician.
That standing for is so dangerous. Literally a full screen combo starter for KwanChi. And ROETHOR tying this match up 1-1. This is turning into a final 1-2 now. Let's see if ITSLINKUEI can keep that momentum, or if now the momentum switch to ROETHOR's favor.
Well, yes, it can be. The thing with KwanChi is he can be a massive momentum character. So he'll snowball you insanely well.
The Netherrealm must hold.
It is
many
1-1,
secrets,
everything to play for.
none which you're ready to hear.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, into the mansion. KwanChi happy to release the skeletons from his closet. We couldn't make anything out of the freeze, really, and then bonking over the head.
That is right, and I see my boy stealing here. My German nickname on these German streets, Massive Noodle, with the 5 gifted subs again to the community. Thank you so much. What are you laughing at, Mike? That's literally how they call me here.
Yes, that's right. Renowned for his massively thin noodle.
What do you mean thin? It is ordinary, regular shape. You know what? Let's get back to the match before we get cancelled on Twitter, on YouTube.
I don't know how to respond to this. And the great thing is that YouTube commenters blame me. They blame. It's like it's all Bolt's fault. It can't be ripped. It can't possibly be ripped. No, it's definitely Bolt's fault.
So
Right, speaking of...
maybe this is the reason why NRS never invites me to an official tournament.
You said it. And you did literally say it. Anyway, here we go. Right, Janet coming in to break it up. Break it up, you guys. What's the matter with you? You're gonna break the furniture in here.
So ROETHOR, oh, these combos so fancy. There's the little cage.
Oh, just splurging in the wrong direction and getting stomped on for his efforts. Now ROETHOR has the pickup. What is the setup going to be? We're sending them full screen with Janet. I love that interaction. Now the social distancing portal is working. Temporarily.
One makes, and there it is. Forward 2 and a dream bug.
Hitting them with the MK11 right there. Had nothing to back it up, did ITSLINKUEI. Just went straight for it. You have to respect the cojones on this guy.
And all of a sudden, ROETHOR is feeling the pressure. ITSLINKUEI is on match point.
All right. What is there going to be an answer from Arena's secret weapon? Now, the one thing that KwanChi allows ROETHOR to be able to do is to not allow himself to put himself in that situation where he has to guess low or overhead. Be able to control the screen in such a way that he doesn't put himself in range 0 where Sub-Zero becomes such a threat with his toolbox. So will we be able to see that adaptation? Is ROETHOR going to find the time and the space to keep this snowball enthusiast away from his long flowing locks or shiny dome? Well, there's the first example as Janet provides the stopper right there. Memeing and miming her way to success. And now we get hit by the Sloverhead, of all things.
Oh, he just slid through it.
Yeah, blowing through the skull. It only eats projectiles. But the block was ready.
And now ROETHOR prioritizing a little bit more of that zoning gameplay.
Exactly. You don't have to guess overhead or low if you're not in range 0.
That is right. Good point.
Right, Janet, come in, give us a hand. I like that animation. The wind-up punch. 14% throw.
Yep.
Janet Cage gets a 14% throw.
Yes, sir, Bulk. A little bit of extra damage on top.
Does she give you 200 HP as well? Does she do your taxes? Does she fold your laundry? I bet she pairs up all your socks as well.
Oh, ROETHOR, wait, combo. Send him full screen, and that is smart. You don't want to cash out on the optimal damage. Just prioritize that spacing. But Linkway, once again, right up there in his face.
Exactly. So this is where all the keep away.
What the hell? What the?
Yo, bro, do you wanna calm down? All right, social distancing portal. We're gonna put the measures
just
on.
recorded a Sub-Zero combo tutorial here during his league set.
Exactly, and ROETHOR is like, please get away from me. Face masks and wash your hands, please. There we go. As he ties up the set.
ROETHOR, don't do it. I was about to say, not over yet. Game 5 coming up, chat, and I hope you guys know what that means for the second time tonight.
I do like the KENSHI victory screen. It reminds me of an old flame.
Reminds me of my ex-wife as well, Bike.
Yeah, exactly. So you got the correct dimensions and proportions.
But no, chat, you know what to do. We're gonna set the arena on fire for the second time tonight. ROETHOR versus Linkway. 88% of our viewers think that ROETHOR is gonna win it. But I think no one expected that Sub-Zero gameplay from Linkway tonight. So let's go crazy, chat. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay, let's get it. The best graphic to ever have graphics again. It's 2-2, deciding game. Opening with the Kroll and the Freeze, and now you're in prison. You are locked up. No, only one hit of armor? I thought ROETHOR would have had enough time to get the second hit of armor right there. Right, trying to get the skeletons to do some work.
Look at this man go.
Yeah, that's a lot of health that ROETHOR has lost right there, and his resources. He's got no bars. He's looking for an up block, and all that he ends up doing is eating a counter hit throw. It's now looking like it's all Linkway right now. Janet is out to give ROETHOR a little bit of space, fighting from the corner. He doesn't even want to try and make his way out.
Oh, that almost saved him in that moment. ROETHOR.
Yeah, it's knowing when you get the extra hits of armor on the portal.
Did you see that the read from Linkway, that little micro duck under the standing 4 into the slide punish?
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful play there. All right, social distancing measures again. Oh, yes, and it works against the dive kick, but couldn't get a punish on it. Right, now we've got big purple portal action. And now you are locked up. Trying to jump straight out of it. ROETHOR getting caught with his hands in the wrong portal.
This is dangerous.
You know what I mean?
Very, very dangerous for ROETHOR now. Mixed situation, overhead fatal, and this might be it.
Stone cold finishing right there from ITSLINKUEI. This is going to seal the game.
That's it. It's Linkway, all odds against him. No one thought that this is possible, but ROETHOR has fallen.
There you go. There you go. As ROETHOR writes, as ROETHOR is going straight to his laptop to compose a strongly worded letter to NRS about the state of the servers.
Oh, Mike, I see a lot of upset people here in the chat. GG's, a lot of channel points were on the line. The majority of people thought that ROETHOR is gonna win this. But Linkway, I have to be honest, even though ROETHOR is part of my arena team, you played out of your mind today. GG's.
Yes, GG's. ROETHOR, you may not have won the set, but you won our hearts.
But there's one more on the card.
Okay.
And coming up next, a player a lot of people asked for, and he's finally back after a very long time. Our very own MAKORAN. Today versus ITHREEX. ITHREEX is one of our Havoc loyalists, has a few secondaries as well, but of course...
You need it.
No one.
Yeah, you need what's the one thing that all Havoc mains have in common? They have 4 secondaries.
I mean, we could all agree, a character who struggles in a lot of matchups
Yeah, absolutely. That's the he's like what how would I describe him? He's like MKX Kotal Khan. He's a feast or famine kind of character where when you win, you feel absolutely beside yourself with joy. You've worked your hardest, you've played the mind games, and you've won. And when you lose, you just get absolutely mollywopped. So it's one of those. It's feast or famine with Havoc. So it does pay to have a couple of other options in your toolkit.
And ITHREEX apparently starting with Li Mei.
Okay, well there's one option.
Hanging garden.
I don't know if that option is really better than having itself by Li Mei. I mean, one of the most entertaining characters to watch, but the matchup chart, I'm still not quite sure about Li Mei in general.
I can see why ITHREEX would have gone for this. So he's exchanged close range brawling rushdown protagonist for another close range up close brawling protagonist in Li Mei, but except she has fireworks as well. Yep, getting the turn back is ITHREEX, however, just not been able to capitalize on it as Makoran negates the firework pressure with the glow, and now it's all plus frames into stabbing the Jimmy Choos. Right, boom, bada bing. We're going to get a combo off this. It's going to be about 40%. No? Landing on the fireworks, you love to see it. But just eating the crow gets everybody in the end.
Fight.
Just like the alimony. Right, going with the toe poke into Millennion. Couldn't get a full pickup from Makoran.
Goilas, you in the chat. Thank you so much for the gifted sub.
That's easy for you to say. How'd you pronounce that?
Geiler Typ. It basically means cool dude in German.
It's actually a German word.
Yes.
Geiler Typ. Okay, cool. Cool dude. Anyway. Eater of sausages. Is that what Bockwurst Consommant means?
Yes.
Okay, alright. Sausage eater.
ASHRAH wins.
No.
But chat, Makoran trying to speedrun this, and the chat is asking, wait, how did KANIMANI versus Daniel? You know what? Let me give you the scores, chat. KANIMANI 3-0 over Daniel. DJ 3-2 over ARNKRATOS. LINKUEI 3-2 over ROETHOR. And now we are watching the final showdown: Makoran versus ITHREEX. Good luck to both.
You could even say that we've had back-to-back upsets. Could we see another one here if ITHREEX can get his game going? And switching over to the main, you love to see it. The comfort from having your main character on display. Can ITHREEX make this happen against merciless Mako?
My fury is righteous and pure.
Round one.
Alright, extended range and hat versus brawly protagonist. She's in, her people need her. Getting the hit into the confirm with the Millennion.
Beautiful combo
The
from
double
Mako.
Millennion. Managing to use the cameo twice to be able to allow him to keep the bar.
The chat is saying now we have 50% of the MK1 viewership here on this channel. But we don't deserve that much love, chat. There are so many great content creators out there. Browse through the MK1 list and support them. Support all of them.
Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Rip. We deserve 75%. No, yeah, and also support everybody else at the same time. Open 2 tabs. Is it difficult to open 2 tabs, ladies and gentlemen? I know that Rip does. He has multiple tabs open on his dating apps.
I'm watching Sex and the City Season 2 here on my secondary tab.
Well, it's a version of it. Anyway.
ITHREEX showing us what that Havoc can do, chat. One round secured, needs another one.
I relate to Sex and the City. I feel like Mr. Big dying on his Peloton.
Okay, I want to be honest, I actually have never watched the show so far.
That's the only bit of Sex and the City I know, because it's I think one of the main, he's like the main boyfriend of the piece, and he dies while exercising on an exercise bike, and it caused a drop in sales for Peloton because people thought he actually died. Oh, what an anti-air there,
was a
covering
great
the whole screen.
Makoran showing us that competitive experience. I mean, Makoran competing on the highest level for many, many years now.
Oh, what an answer for the jump in. ITHREEX is getting his game on, spitting at the girl. Spyrax coming in for the extension. Right, he's going to be out of range of. Oh my goodness! Did he just blew up incognito mode ASHRAH right there with the blood balls. You love to see it. Right, putting hands on hats.
ITHREEX, so close back. And that's it. That's gonna be all she wrote. One chat.
Really, you gotta wonder when loyalists pull out their main character and then do so much better. You have to wonder what the score would be like if they just committed straight away from the beginning. It's right now, it's 1-1.
Let me take a look at our chat prediction. We haven't talked about it yet. I see a lot of channel points on Makoran, close to 400,000. The prediction, once again, very, very one-sided. Don't forget how strong ITHREEX is.
Exactly. And there's also the factor of how often do you have to play against Havoc players of this quality as well. How many resident Havoc players does Mako get the chance to grind against in the background? If you know what I mean. Alright, change of outfits from both players. Trying to get some Cyrax netting going on. Oh, just catching her in the Jimmy Choos. Catching the walk back there is ITHREEX. But getting hit by the Serena who came in to do some neutral for her boss.
And that's gonna hurt. Every single touch hurts a lot of damage. Mid-screen, corner, everywhere.
Oh, Mako going into incognito mode was not able to recover in time and got hit by the Cyrax net. And look at the situation that ITHREEX has gotten into. But no, using the armor from dark mode to get out. Couldn't snap the neck and capitalize on it is ITHREEX. And now he's down without a possible breaker because it cost him 2 bars to put that on.
Round 2. Fight.
It really is an all or nothing move, that. And against ASHRAH with her armor, it's kind of a nothing. Right, we're blocking overhead, but Serena coming in and making things work out for Mako. Incognito mode is clearly the way forward for ASHRAH. And again, catching a low. And now just swiping right for the connection right now. We're not going to spend the bars. We're going to use Cyrax to assist.
Makoran has to be careful with those trades now. One touch is going to be enough though. That's all Mako needs. Goes for the throw.
Yeah, and because the breaker was there, that's why the throw, and that's why pulling out the neutral Serena to eat away the breaker bar from ITHREEX. But it's not going to matter as Mako gets caught looking at his hat and not at the windmill punches going straight to his chops. Right, go away, Serena. I don't want to know about your neutral play. Right, I'm blowing through. Speaking of blowing through, it's armor for armor. Everyone's spending the cash like it doesn't exist anymore. Like they've been given some free handouts or something. I couldn't finish off the pickup.
Oh, overhead.
3. Right, finishing the full strings out here, finishing the full Geppetto is Makoran. And again, taking the opportunity to steal that meter. Serena getting hit by the net from behind.
So much zoning, so many projectiles traveling across the screen.
Yeah, both players having to look at what's coming in their way, and it's going to be the Serena double kroll that is the decisive factor right there. 2-1 to Mako, and ITHREEX bring it back.
In the lead, and since people in the chat are asking for the updated leaderboard, let me show it to you guys real quick. Here it is, PlayStation and PC side, current top 20 ranking, very close.
And remember, both leagues have to make it to top 32. So there's 12 players that aren't on screen right now. You can check it up in the Discord for those of you who are in the Discord, and for those of you who are watching on YouTube and are interested, do just look up the Rips Arena Discord. Have a look. It's all friendly stuff in there. Just join up and you can see for yourselves what the standings are. Top 32 is where we're looking at for both leagues.
Fight.
Let's see if Makoran can close this one out.
Okay, I like the change of cameo. Getting the cold jacket on, making sure you nullify some of that Serena projectile pressure that turns projectiles into incidental combos. ITHREEX playing a very active defense, trying to poke where he can, but just getting blown up for it. At least he's got the side switch. Oh, no, he doesn't. As Makoran uses the double armor to get out of there. Right, being covered by the balls is Mako's ASHRAH right now.
Yeah, Monklizzy is on.
Oh, but keeping her hat on when all around her were losing theirs and blaming on her is ASHRAH. Dang, and then Serena coming in with the reversal just to keep ITHREEX away, reduce the opportunities that ITHREEX has to be able to mount a comeback. How much magic is in that pixel of yours, ITHREEX? Not enough.
Round 2. Fight.
Is this gonna be another Game 5 match? I thought it's gonna be a short stream, but this is so close over and over again. ITHREEX opener, pushing Makoran to the other side of the map.
Yeah, and we've spent the bars. We've spent the cash.
Good
I'm
block.
not sure quite what happened there, because I think ITHREEX was looking to bait out that armor, but still couldn't make it work. I think ASHRAH might completely nullify the tongue.
It was a great whip punish. I like the spacing from ITHREEX here in this set. Not easy, especially versus a character like ASHRAH.
You mean a character that covers 96% of the screen at any one time? Yeah. She's the Tekken 7 Noctis of MK1.
Fight.
She looks at the screen and says, "Yeah, I think I'll control that, thank you." Oh, just jumping back into the gang signs from Serena right there, losing more meter for his troubles. It's
punish from
ITHREEX.
Marco.
Trying to catch the Lanzes, but now we get the return of the swipe from ITHREEX. Havoc going ham with his own limbs.
Good spacing.
Right,
There's a full punish.
Yeah, it's going to be a big punish. Able to play at a range which totally nullifies poor Havoc, who is living on, again, a touch for game. Anything is going to do it. But we got the hit, but no commits. ITHREEX, you data gap enthusiast. And it's going to be the low incognito for the win. Makoran cleaning it up, making sure there's no upset here. Thank you very much.
What can I
GG's
say,
vote.
chat? 4 sets in total, and in my opinion today, every single set was an absolute blockbuster. We saw some phenomenal MK gameplay from literally every single player on the card today. And Balk and I, even though it breaks our heart, we want to say thank you for tuning in, for supporting not only the entire player base, but of course the Arena Empire at the same time as well. Thank you for the generosity, for being here, spending time with us. Balk, I had an absolute blast. Did you enjoy it as well?
I really enjoyed my time here with you. There's nothing that gives me greater joy than to gain more beard envy from your wonderful face.
So I think those are the perfect words to send you guys over to Makoran, because he is streaming right now. Please be nice in the chat, and of course we're gonna return tomorrow. Spoiler alert, we have the beautiful Miss Seeks on the mic tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. Thanks for being